What's up, buddies? My name is Andreas Mypowerbob, and hello MTV Cribs, and welcome to my old regular house. You've seen hundreds of Minecraft houses like this before, probably built most of them yourself. A simple square, 2 floors maybe, made of stone and wood and glass. The simple stuff. But aren't you tired of it? You jump into a new world, spend an hour or two on a house, give it complete and think, what now? In a week you've probably forgotten what it even looks like. Are you looking for something to change it up? Something new? Something that'll feel like your unique base that will always stand out in your mind when you think back on your past bases? Well, in this video I'm going to show you 5 different styles of Minecraft bases that'll be perfect for the next time you and your friends get hit with that 2-week Minecraft rush. Now, before we begin for real, I need to make it very clear that this video is not a tutorial. I'm not going to show you exactly how to build these 5 bases. Rather, this video is going to serve as inspiration to build a particular style of base represented by these 5 examples. You could try to replicate my build, of course, but first and foremost I want you to find the inspiration and willpower to design something yourself. We'll talk more about that after I've shown you the bases. Especially if you're not that experienced with building, then you really need to stay for that part. For the first base type I built this hot air balloon. This is a base I've used when playing with friends before, and was the one that inspired me to make this video. The balloon is small and compact. It has a fun redstone launcher to get up to it, making it inaccessible to most mobs of the night. It's simple and easy to build, but more importantly, it's very easy to upgrade. Whenever you need a new utility block, you can hang it from a small balloon within reach from the basket, or you could even build more hot air balloons with bigger utilities, then connect them all with an easy parkour track. A build like this allows for a fully open and creative environment, lots of lovely colors, a unique way to interact with your base, and overall is a base that stands out among others. If you're not interested in hot air balloons, you could build other sky-based houses, such as small floating islands, fantasy airships, giant soap bubbles maybe, or even build on top of large flying birds. Sure, if you fall it might get annoying, but in my opinion that is worth the payoff for having a memorable base. If that isn't enough to convince you, and you'd rather stay on the ground, however... For the second example, we're stepping it up a notch. If the air isn't quite your thing, and you miss interacting with more mobs during the night, then this base type is for you. What I've built here is the skull of a long dead dragon. Within its mouth I've placed many different utility blocks, and within the eye sockets I built my bedroom. This build gives a large open space for you to design your workstations and storage spaces. If looking to expand, you could build more skeleton parts, such as a spine trailing off from the skull, or even a whole other skull nearby for larger expansions. You don't need to limit yourself to dragons either. Dinosaurs, giant humans, other fantasy creatures, or even normal animals are all within the possibility. Your imagination is your limit. You could make a skull, a rib cage, a whole skeleton, depending on how you're feeling. This build is fun because it lets you create a sort of mythology for your world. What is this creature? How did it die, and where are the rest of them? You can also open up your mind to roleplay and act like you're some sort of bandit or lone wolf adventurer that has taken refuge in this deceased creature. You can build platforms and scaffolding around the creature to make it seem like it's utilized in different ways. During the night, mobs have an easier access to you, possibly making it more high intensity and combat heavy if you're into that. If not, you can build fortifications, raise the mouth part higher for higher ground to shoot them on, and so on. And speaking of higher ground, This base was inspired by my favorite Norwegian film, Flåklypa Grand Prix. In your search for more interesting bases to build, you probably tried out both the cave base and the treehouse base. But why not combine the two? A base that twists and turns and even goes through a small and steep mountain, hill or rock. You can separate the different rooms and workshops with different platforms and indents in the mountain. This way you get a base that's as open as the skull base without the fear of mobs walking right into your bedroom, as well as a variety and separation of the hot air balloon base without the risk of falling off when traveling between workstations. A base like this offers a great view of your surrounding area, as well as a beacon for finding your way home. In this example I built the mountain itself, but if you're not into that, you can explore the world for a suitable pre-generated mountain. Or, alternatively, you could build it out of a large tree or even connect several mountains or trees together by a bridge. Whenever you need a new workstation, say an alchemy corner, you can just add another platform to your collection. But if you're looking for more individuality between your rooms and stations, however, if the previous base lacked perceived motion and if you like your base to have more storytelling, then this base style is for you. A caravan, a row of vehicles, each with a unique purpose, driving across the lands of your world. Where are they headed? No one knows. What are they carrying? That's for you to decide. This type of base carries endless possibility for design and purpose. One wagon can be slim and work as a crafting station, another can be wide and carry containers of chests. One can be tall and work as a sleeping quarters. Whatever you want and need is possible. No size is off limits. Build them all at a line or have them drive next to each other. And whenever you need a new workstation, you can just build another wagon behind the last one. The more varied designs, the more fun. You don't need to build wagons either. Trucks, trains, boats, rafts, carriages, whatever can be driven can be built. Place armor stands with armor and player heads as the driver for each wagon to serve the immersion. Add sidecars, trailers, or some of those weird traveling sticks like in Fury Road. Make it fantasy, modern, futuristic, there's lots of possibilities here. Unless you find traveling between the carts tiresome. In that case, the final build should interest you. This final build style is my favorite, and not to brag or anything, but I believe this is the greatest thing I've built so far in Minecraft. If you find that my other suggestions stray too far from a comfortable house, then why not take your regular comfortable house and put it in a more visually interesting situation? Build a giant animal like a turtle, elephant, camel, deer, bear or other animals, and then put your house on their back. Make the house segmented, like it's been added on several times and could be added on several more, like Howl's Moving Castle. Give your animal a name and take care of it. Become a wise old wizard just chilling with its companion giant creature. Build the mansion you deserve. Imagine all the adventures you could go on with your animal house. The most important part of playing Minecraft is having fun. And building a house like this is some of the most fun I've had in this game in years. But you, the viewer looking at this, might get overwhelmed. Wait! What? You're here right now? In the middle of my lunch break? Right, that's fine. Now, there are maybe some of you right now that are saying,
I can't build that, it's way out of my skill level.
And to that I say, you're not supposed to build this. You're supposed to build something you can make and be proud of. You need to open your mind to the inspiration these builds can give and then build something of your own design. You don't need to follow these organic and flowy lines. This is Minecraft. Build an upscaled version of a skeleton skull instead. Find a natural mountain that you can tame and turn into a platform base. Learning to build better takes time, and to do that you need to start somewhere. This wasn't my first ever dragon skull. This was. It's small, weirdly proportioned, way too thin, but I just jumped into it and tried something out. It isn't exactly good, but not exactly bad either. This turtle as well was my first ever turtle. This was a simple upscaled version of the standard Minecraft turtle. If you want to try and jump straight into more advanced builds even though you don't have much experience, then build bases in creative first. That's what I did with these ones. And if you don't like the look or style of these 5 examples, then there's so many more things you can take inspiration from. Build a bridge with a building on it like this one from The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Build Atlantis from Assassin's Creed Odyssey Fate of Atlantis. Build a nightclub like the one from Grand Theft Auto Online, or a crypt from Skyrim. Walk around your house and look for things you can get inspired by. Hamster cage, decorative shelves, sewing machine, a backpack, and if that doesn't work for you, then go further and search for inspiration outside. Rivers, potted plants, construction sites, go on the internet and just browse. There's so many fantastical things out there. A maze, spaceships, temples, the mouth of a hippo, the tank of a flip truck, a market street, an abandoned factory, a tent, a board game board. The world is your oyster. An oyster? A lot of the time when people are complaining about not having anything to do in Minecraft, or that their interest only lasts for 2 weeks at a time and then they don't play for months, it comes down to the fact that they're not participating in the primary gameplay loop of the game. Building. Every time I see comments like these, I always suggest they build something, and I'm almost always met with either "that's boring" or "what the hell am I supposed to build?" To the first one I always respond with "then Minecraft's not for you," but to the other one I always respond with "build your damn house! Spend time on it, build it big, make it out of blocks that are hard to find. If you don't like building spontaneously without a plan, then make a plan. Here are a few designs I made for the bases I built in this video that I made before building them. Remember, there's no need to feel embarrassed over your builds. If you feel self-conscious about your skill, then just build exclusively in single player. Then you won't have to show it to anyone until you're satisfied with what you can get made. If something doesn't look right, just tear it down and try again. You don't only have one chance, and you gotta trust the process. All I want for this community is to embrace the fact that Minecraft is the greatest and most open sandbox we have access to, and I want more people to create wonderful things in a game because I fully believe you can consider this art. Search for inspiration, watch travel vlogs and documentaries about buildings, watch YouTubers who make content about building in this game, watch my videos. Right now I'm building a Dwarven Kingdom in survival on the very same world I built these 5 other bases. I'm no expert in building, I don't know how to build a good tree, but I'm learning and I'm willing to learn. So, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to follow me on my world building journey, or if you'd rather hop on Minecraft and build something right now, then go do that! Oh, but leave me a like first, I'd really appreciate it. And leave me a comment as well and we'll have a friendly conversation. And last but not least, you look lovely today. Please return for more videos sometime. I look forward to seeing you again. Mwah.
And I feel good 'cause I've been mining all day long. Hey, 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 I've been mining all day long. I could barely drag myself away to sing this song. Hey, 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 my castle's super strong. And I feel good 'cause I've been mining all day